The Curatorial Autonomous University through the Baccalaureate School offers our applicants the best university environment, in which our students can develop their love to the fullest with study. The Baccalaureate School offers highly trained tools so that students can carry out activities both in the educational, sports, creative, and social fields. In order that the students of all the schools have the same benefits that all our faculties offer. Among the different schools are schools South, North, Bicentennial, San Juan, Pedro Escobedo, Colón, among others. The Colón campus was inaugurated in August of 2024 under the charge of President Leobardo Bárcenas Briones and the coordinator Dolores Cabrera, granting the direction of campus colleague Eduardo Díaz Posas, and it began with a group of 55 students with an infrastructure of 3 classrooms, among which 2 were used for campus coordination. Currently, the Colón campus offers the same benefits as large schools. In this way, our students can have a good student environment. The campus offers them appropriate classrooms with capacity of 50 students, and they have canon arms and train of these teachers. The Colón campus is in infrastructure and has library that has all the books that students use to carry out activities taught by the teachers, a laboratory with all instruments, devices and machines used in the chemical and physical laboratories, a computer lab with a capacity of 60 students in addition to a multiple court and 7 shared football field, where students can practice and carry out physical culture activities.
Welcome is an exciting event. At the beginning of the semester, this event is held with the intention of welcoming new students, doing fun activities, and showing how great it is to be part of this student community, sharing the emotion that the new generation have more possibilities to achieve their dreams.
Halloween Fest. Halloween Fest is a dynamic in relation to the subject of English, where students from all over the campus create recreational and fun space such as the House of Terror. In this activity, the students of each semester test their imagination to achieve of a fearsome and dreadful horror house, or the disco, a place to have fun dancing, and also the cinema for people who love terror. There are also different contests such as the best costumes and dance.
Contest of altars, offerings, and literary schools. As part for this university tradition and the gates of the rectory building in University Center, the contest and exhibition of altars, offerings, and literary schools in 33rd edition is held annually, having a sample the talent and love for the Mexican tradition. It's done so as not to lose your tradition and continue supporting the creativity and effort of the students, the different schools of the bachelor school and incorporated school. In context, the altars are classified into pre-Hispanic and traditional. Around 96 altars are present, which are made by the different students of the high school. This year, the monumental altar was dedicated to the memory of the physicist Stephen Hawking, who passed away on March 14 of this year.
Inter-tournaments. In the high school, each semester we have different activities, not only academically, but one of them is the inter-tournaments of different categories such as basketball, football, and volleyball, organized by 6-semester students with the help of the teachers. This in order to have a healthy coexistence with colleagues from all over the campus so that each person can develop their skills and abilities for a sporting development and achieve their potential, thus promoting sport as part of our education.
Wednesday Day is a day based on the health since we have activities of continuous pleasure for an student since they are pleasant to have fun in the physical activities and will access basketball tournaments, workshops are also held in the which we can compete as chess, drawing, theater, cultural education and exercise.
Knowledge Fair. This is a project that is carried out every semester with the effort and dedication of teachers and students. The teacher guides us and gives us why the project to be present in said event, and is not only carried on the whole campus but also in all university campuses, where we make known to society what has been worked and done in class. We carry out different activities for different educational levels such as preschool, primary, secondary, and high school, demonstrating that learning can be a lot of fun. And for us, it's very pleasant to share knowledge in society, demonstrating the great educational level offered in our institution.
Stock up. Authorities of the Autonomous University of Querétaro, during the coordination of sport, gave rise to the Stock Up. That is held in the sport unit of the Autonomous University of Querétaro. It's made up of 12 disciplines. Among the disciplines that are recognized is basketball, volleyball, soccer, chess, handball, among others. In order of the students to fully exploit their talent for the sports and their taste for them. In the same way, try to strengthen the harmony of the students to the different schools and provide them with a space where they can socialize and have healthy fun.
February 14 is a day that all students meet at holiday by adding different activities to each other and inspirative for groups who are current in the institute or thanking contest of an eye with among the enter the school by being friendly.
Competition and exhibition of Alebriks, with the participation of the students from the different establishments, the Bachelor School of the Autonomous University of Querétaro, and the Incorporated School. The Alebriks Contest and Collective Exhibition is held annually in the Rector Esplanade, in University Center, in which works manufactured technique of cartoonists participate. Among the objectives of this event is to rescue the Mexican tradition, crafts, taking into account the originality and creativity of the young people who wield them. In addition, it's intended that students become involved in STEM works and research. Autonomy Cup. The Autonomy Cup is the tournament that takes place in the second semester of the year, in which teams to representatives of the various schools to the Bachelor School met to promote their taste for the sport and healthy coexistence. This space is provided by the coordination of the sport. It's carried out in the sport unit of the WEC. For a whole day, the students participate in various sport matches against the different participating schools in order to obtain the first 3 places of each discipline.
Throughout the semester, trips are organized with the purpose of demonstrating the wealth of Mexico, helping us to know our culture, our story, a bit of our past, and raising of how important we are for the future. They also help us make a contrast with everything what they teach us day by day of all subjects, feeding our curiosity to know and improve.